MYX fam! Gear up for an episode packed with the juiciest pop culture buzz. Sit back, relax, and join me right here on the beat of our culture mix. You're hanging out with me, of course, your MYX VJ Sam with 2 M's. Hey, I'm so excited to be here with all of you because as we all know, or in case you didn't, as a MYX VJ, it's super important to be in the know when it comes to pop culture. And ako, very confident ako sa pop culture knowledge ako, guys. I'm very chronically online all the time and I read about so many things, and it's so important as a MYX VJ being able to talk about the latest bangers, viral moments, and what's trending and everything so that you can connect with your audience. And of course, today, our top 12 finalists are stepping up to the challenge, proving they've got what it takes to be your go-to voice for everything that's trending. So that's what we're going to test here today with a little activity. Actually, hindi siya activity, challenge talaga siya. Kasi feeling ko ako din matcha-challenge if I were them. And that's what's exciting about the MYX VJ Search. We're going to see how well our MYX VJ finalists or MYX VJ Search finalists can think on their feet and how much they know truly about what's happening around them. So I'm so excited because today we're about to test how well versed you all are, or they all are, in the world of pop culture. So, let us welcome our very first group, everybody!
Hello, everyone! Hi, MYX fam!
Yeah, so just for the sake of everybody watching, please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone! It's Ella.
Ayun na pala.
Hi, everyone! It's Ameera.
Hi MYX fam, it's Migs.
What's up, everybody? Sela here.
Hey! So, kanina nga, I was talking about how as a MYX VJ, dapat well-versed kayo sa pop culture. So, are you guys confident in your pop culture knowledge?
50-50.
Chronically online.
Yes.
din.
Yes. Chronically
Yeah.
online? Yes.
Kind
Being
of.
online is already part of the job, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oo. I mean, and who isn't online these days, right? So basically, for our challenge for today, I will give you a topic that we're all gonna talk about, included ako. In case lang.
Looking at you,
in case
Migs.
lang. Oo, in case lang, ayaw ko include. May topic tayong pag-uusapan. And for each topic, you have 10 minutes to discuss the whole thing. So this is where we will see how well you have, studied, or kept up with everything happening in the world. So ready na ba kayo?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so our first topic will be about actually, ito feeling ko alam niyo naman. This is a collaboration that came out recently. So, yun palang test. Who do you guys think it is?
Oh my God.
Oh!
Patsa.
So we're gonna talk about that, and we actually have a timer for each. We're gonna talk about it for 10 minutes. So our timer starts now. So I want to know from you guys, what are your thoughts on K-pop members venturing into, solo projects? Kasi diba, as groups, it's important that, they perform as a group. Syempre, they're known from a group, but they also like to venture into their own kind of thing. So what do you guys think about that?
Okay, who will go first? Ako. Okay, since ako yung una nag-introduce. Ako, personally, I was only, into K-pop 2 years ago. Kasi during the pandemic, I was exploring a lot of genres in music. So for me, I don't really listen to K-pop groups ever since elementary and yung classmates ko, no? But I really like seeing, K-pop artists collaborating with Western artists now. Kasi mas nagiging accepting din yung mga tao globally. I remember back when I was in high school, people would tease you for listening to K-pop, but now it's the norm. And I really love seeing these artists venture into other genres and again, collaborating with Western artists. Kasi ngayon, parang mas natatanggap na sila ng mga tao in general. And wala na nung discrimination against those people who listen to K-pop. So personally, I'm fine with that. And I really love the collaboration so far. So I hope
it's everywhere.
I hope to listen to more music like that. Kasi it's very catchy. It's very parang, we know K-pop songs as yung beats nila, yung music videos nila very, energetic, colorful, and it's nice seeing that with the Western artists as well, especially with the collaborations. So, yeah, that's
true.
for me.
That's a good point, and I like that you said nga before, especially before, people, not everybody was into K-pop.
Yes,
K-pop
yes, yes.
wasn't very known to a lot of people. So yun nga, sometimes when some people are into K-pop, they'd be like, like how or
weird
why?
daw,
Oh,
ganun.
ganon. But now, we know that K-pop is everywhere. It cannot be
Yes.
avoided at all. It's not like you want to avoid it anyway. It's so good. And if you guys haven't tried it out, make sure to try it out, like listening to it. But yes, Migs, you want
I
to say
think the
something?
peak of K-pop was during the pandemic. Because as a fanboy, I've been a fan of Blackpink for a very long time. And then na-influence ko yung mga siblings ko to be a fan of K-pop. Like, doon na nagsimula yung pagiging Blink ng siblings ko and Ones, and Engine, and an ARMY. And it's really nice to see the growth of an artist na nag-venture out as a solo artist. Kasi for me, it's like a normal job. You keep looking for growth. Diba? If you're looking for a job, for example, you're a fresh graduate, you're looking for a job, and then they will ask you, why do you want to do this job? I want to see growth, diba? I want to grow. So it's like very similar then to the artists that we look up, especially to the girl groups, to the boy groups that we support. So they keep looking for growth. So the moment na they see na parang they think they've already done so much things as a girl group, as a boy group, I think it's already time for them to venture out things individually. But that doesn't mean na iiwan na nila yung Blackpink as a whole.
Yes.
Kasi as in now, kahit sobrang dami na nilang experiences or like opportunities as a solo artist, the Blinks are still solid,
Super, yes.
right? And alam nilang hindi sila papabayaan ng Blackpink. So that's really nice to me.
Yeah, and I think it creates more noise, no, for Blackpink. So when they do come back as a group, grabe na yung support. Grabe. That's so true. But yes, Ameera, let's
Yeah, speaking of growth, I want to jump on that. Kasi we also see the individualistic, artistic, or musical career of an artist. Kasi K-pop groups or companies are very restricting when it comes to the style of the music. And so seeing people in groups go out and collaborate or release their own music is very nice to see because we see what they really wanna showcase, what's their style talaga, what genre they wanna explore. And it's nice with Rosie, for example, and Bruno Mars. It's something you wouldn't expect talaga because Bruno Mars usually would do
That's
like
so true.
ballads and everything, and
Yeah.
then sila Rosie, diba, K-pop, and then they found the perfect blend within the two. And what I noticed as well is that by doing that, like the perfect blend, yun nga, it makes the West or the rest of the world more accepting and I guess less discriminative of K-pop and Asian artists
Yeah.
in general. Because but dati, when K-pop artists or K-pop groups would like to venture into the Western music, they'd change their music style to
yes,
fit
that's
the
true.
West.
That's so
But
true.
now, it's so nice to see that they can still use their K-pop flair or
Yes.
whatever is true to themselves and bring it to the West. And so that was very fun. And then using apatu, like not
Yeah.
changing it to apartment or
Yeah,
APT.
still Korean, still
Sobrang
Korean.
cute.
Still
Yeah,
Korean,
it's so
yeah.
cute. So I really loved it. And every day parang apatu yung,
Yeah.
matutulog na lang ako. Apatu pa rin.
That's so true. Like, who would have thought the whole world would be using it? Like, because apatsu is actually like really what they use in Korea. That's like the word for apartment. So the whole world now knows what that is, and they say it in Korean. So that's super cool. Yeah, good point. It's a really good point. But last but not least, Sela, I also want to hear from you because you used to be in a group.
Yes,
Then,
you know, as a K-pop
oo.
fan kasi, it's really nice to see them collaborating with Western artists. However, after like observing on Twitter, or X rather, I've seen some fans telling na parang it has to be gradual.
Ooh,
Collaborating with
interesting.
Western artists or like converting to Western music from K-pop naging Western agad. But personally, as someone na nanggaling sa idol group MNL48, naramdaman ko yung parang nakakulong ako nun eh. Though I enjoy doing MNL48 things, though I just want to grow, I want to try other things in the field of this industry. So, naiintindihan ko yung mga K-pop artists na gusto, mag-venture naman to Western style and like collaborating with Western people.
For sure. Kasi, syempre, when you're in a group, it's not an individual thing. Eh.
Yes.
Syempre, everybody has to, they have to express themselves as a group.
Yes.
And syempre kung ano yung gusto mo as a person, like as an individual, even if you try to show it in the way you perform, in the way that you are with your group, syempre there's still something in you na gusto mo ipakita, diba? And I think, I like that you brought up the point na some people there's still a little bit of resistance, right? Sometimes. And which is only normal. With any kind of change, normal naman talaga yung resistance. But I think for the overall betterment of music in general, parang it's nice that they're pushing forward then with, you know, collaborating and putting themselves out there. Kasi for the betterment naman din of the artists din eh. So yung experience na nag-gain nila when it comes to working with Western artists, they can bring back to when they have group activities and then iba na din yung music and fun pa din yung music. So very good points I think you guys raised for that topic. And I think that's enough time. We had enough time for the first topic and now we will go to our second topic. Because yun na nga, with the rise of K-pop, especially during the pandemic, right? And the rise of Asian music in general, a lot of Asian artists are popping these days. If you guys haven't been listening to Asian music, my God, you guys are missing out. Yes, tama. Ang daming magagaling, not just, you know, from South Korea, literally around Southeast Asia, ang dami, especially in the Philippines. Grabe talaga yung music natin these days. And in the last couple of years then, we've seen a steady growth of our artists, you know, starting their international careers as well, going on tour in other countries. So I'm curious to know what you guys think about our Filipino artists breaking into the global scene. Do you think that this is something that is sustainable or just something that's happening right now?
I mean, I really hope na it's something that would, you know, continue happening. Kasi, again, I feel like same point as I've said earlier about K-pop, it's also nice na nare-recognize na sa ibang bansa yung Pinoy pop. Kasi even if, you mentioned earlier, di ba, kahit hindi K-pop groups, maraming Southeast Asian artists na magagaling na nare-recognize din natin as Filipinos. So it's really nice then na us Filipinos are being recognized in other countries, hindi lang sa Western culture. Kasi one time when I went to Singapore, I heard na si Zach Tabudlo, he's really popular in Thailand and in Singapore, which is really nice to hear. Kasi you would think na for countries like that, they would prefer, you know, Western songs. So I feel like it's not just fad ngayon, just because we're seeing, you know, SB19 and Beanie making it to international music festivals. Pero I think it's always been a thing before, you know, with Ben and Ben, kasi nakapag-tour na sila before in Hong Kong, if I'm not mistaken, meron silang music festival doon. So I don't think it's a fad or it's just happening now. And I really hope na it will continue happening in the future kasi we have great artists. And sabi nga nung mga nagko-concert dito sa Pilipinas, no, Filipino fans are very magaling kumanta.
Yes.
Yeah, parang yung mga nagko-concert dito, uma-attend sila ng concert ng mga Filipinos.
Yes.
Kasi sa arena you can hear na very nasa tono yung mga Filipino fans. Kaya din nilang bumirit doon sa song.
For
So,
sure.
yeah, I really hope na this is not just a short time thing and I'm really hopeful for our Filipino artists as
For
well.
sure. Yes, anybody want to go next?
Yeah, I just want to add to what she said. Iba ang talento ng mga Pinoy talaga.
Oo.
Matagal na natin pinapakita yung talento ng mga Pinoy ever since. And it's siguro our culture or like our world has already evolved and it gave us so much platforms to show who we are as Filipinos. And part of our culture natin yung pagkakaraoke, di ba? So,
Yes, that's so true.
and as mentioned from Olivia Rodrigo during her concert,
Yes.
iba ang boses ng mga Pinoy. So, it's not just a luck na Filipino artists are now venturing out or like going tours outside the country. Maybe it's because of the opportunity that is given to us right now. With the pop culture that we have right now, with the technology that we have right now, it gave us so much platform where we can share all our passion, not just in music. Like for example, for this one, our passion in public speaking,
Yes, tama.
our passion for everything. So it really gave us a good platform to share who we are as Filipinos.
Wow, very passionate. Very passionate si Migs. But for Ameera and Sela, I want to change the question a little bit. Kasi nakita natin, like, especially with OPM, if you just look at OPM in general, grabe yung mga artists natin. And they're very diverse. Ang dami-dami nilang mga, you know, genres, sub-genres, everything. Like, it's popping in every genre. You know what I mean? Parang ang dami talaga. Like, it's very rich, our OPM, and of course our culture in general, but in this topic, OPM talaga, very, very rich, especially where it is right now. And I think it's really interesting kasi, syempre before, it wasn't always as open, diba, in terms of genre. And even just watching the artists and how they are, parang iba din yung ano nila how they present themselves and how it is. So do you guys think na the industry and Filipinos in general are open and ready for this kind of, this kind of energy coming from our artists, that they're very versatile and they have a lot to give?
Definitely. Especially when Beanie Pop, I was so happy kasi yung sound ng songs nila are very Filipino. It's
yes.
Filipino pop
Filipino
talaga.
pop talaga.
Like yung na, hindi mo maririnig
Yes.
yun sa ibang bansa or
Yeah.
sa... And I realized, because there's always buzz on social media of people saying na, bakit puro K-pop yung minamahal natin, bakit puro Western artist, kailan yung Pinoy? Pero dito ko na-realize na kailangan kasi muna nating mahalin yung sarili nating music, yung sarili nating artists, before they really get to venture out globally. And it's so nice to see nga na they're bringing the Filipino sound out there. They're not just conforming, I guess, if that's the right term, to whatever's trending or what music's trending, or eto kasi yung patok sa pandinig ng iba or sa global scene, so ito yung gagawin namin. So it's so nice to see, and then now we have rappers coming out.
Yes, grabe hip-hop din.
Oo, kasi before parang acoustic banda, tas
Yeah.
ngayon may P-pop na,
Yeah.
may rappers, mga underground
That's so true.
people coming out, and it's nice to see.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for the love that the Filipinos have for the artists that we have, and para hindi na tayo mag-compare. Of course, we can always love who we want, kung sinong artist, Western man yan or Filipino. Pero it's so nice to appreciate our own without comparison
For
anymore.
Sure. Yeah, for sure. Dapat may openness tayo, no?
Yeah.
To our own din. Kasi sometimes yun lang talaga yung kulang. You know what I mean? Like, ang dami na talaga. Tapos ikaw, hindi ka naman open. So how will you know? So I totally agree. But last but not least, Sela.
Yeah, speaking of like pagyakap sa sarili nating musika, kasi before compare natin sa mga generation before
Yes.
us, kapag sinabi mong, I love OPM, okay, sure. Pero ngayon, kapag hindi ka
OPM fan?
hindi ka fan ng OPM, girl, you're missing out,
Exactly.
di ba?
That's so true.
it's really nice to see na mas nagiging niyayakap ng mga Filipino yung ating sariling music talaga. So, ayan, I think ever since talaga, matagal na nare-recognize ng buong mundo ang talento ng mga Filipino. Lea Salonga, Charis
Yes,
Pempenko,
tama.
'di ba? Ang daming mga Filipino artists talaga yung naging sikat globally. So, yes, definitely talagang ready ang Filipino para mag-venture internationally.
Yes, I think so din, no? And yung lahat ng points niyo, I think really goes to show that OPM is so rich, and it just really takes that, openness to actually be aware na ang dami nating sobrang talented na artist. And no matter what you're into, no matter what genre you're into, there will always be an artist for you to find. So if you're looking for a sign to listen to OPM, ito na yon, guys. Open your Spotify ninyo after this episode. Oo, sobrang okay, quick fire. Sino favorite OPM artist niyo right now? 1, 2, 3, go.
Player 2.
Oh!
I saw you there.
Yeah.
I like Curtis Smith.
Okay, Curtis Smith.
OPM artist,
Oo.
Al James.
Ay, tara na, RJ!
Tama ba?
Me naman, Denise Julia.
Oh,
Got you on my
okay.
face. Oh, I know you like it.
Okay, very diverse din, o, diba? And then aside from, diba, may mga recommendation na kayo, guys. So make sure to check all of those artists out, but also more OPM artists. And of course, thank you so much, Ella, Ameera, Sela and Migs. That was a good discussion. Mamaya ko na ilalagay yung mga rubric nyo.
Para mababa ata yung akin kasi hindi ata kanta ni Al James yung nakanta ko. Ibang artist yon. Pero shout out Al James. Yes.
Babawi ka. It's okay.
Yes, babawi tayo.
Yes,
Hope to meet you
tama.
soon, Al James.
Pero ganun ka siya kasi versatile yung knowledge niya, diba? Sometimes she mixes it up na. So okay lang yan. Okay lang yan. May next pa naman. Don't worry.
Paisip
But
tuloy
yes,
ako.
thank you so much, guys. But guys, make sure to keep tuning in because we'll have our next group of finalists join us in just a bit.